Hey there, Libra! Welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy my readings, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if this reading resonates with you, please be sure to leave me a comment and let me know. So I went ahead and pulled some cards real quick to try to shorten the length of our video time. So I went ahead and got your first card here is the Empress. And this is actually the Libra card. So it has to do with Venus as well, and love, as well as art. But this is what's crossing you. So you may be having some difficulty then with this, some kind of new beginning. It even talks about a mother. It says you need to get in touch with your feminine energy. This could have something to do with fertility, life, ideas, development. All right, and the oracle card that I pulled with it is willpower. So something must be keeping your willpower at bay. If you're feeling, if this is what's crossing you, then you may not be having the willpower that you normally do. Well, I just want to go ahead and tell you right now that Mercury has been retrograde for about 3 weeks, and it's coming out of retrograde tomorrow. So this ought to be extremely helpful. So if you've been feeling depressed or upset or irritable or just nothing's really going your way, I'm definitely going to blame it on Mercury retrograde. All right, so the year past is the Two of Swords. I almost said number 2. Information is being held back. Guarded secrets. Okay, so this is a picture of a lady who is tied to a chair, blindfolded, and she has 2 swords. All right, so she can't see what she's doing, but she does have 2 swords. So this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it's reversed. Difficult decisions. You may be caught between a rock and a hard place, feeling stuck, or like you want to follow your instincts, but you're having trouble. Oh. So this is in the past, and it also has the Stalker card. So it doesn't always necessarily mean that someone is stalking you. It could just mean that somebody is listening in on you. Or maybe it might just be as simple as someone's talking about you behind your back. It has a big ear on the card, so someone might be listening to something that they shouldn't be. All right, so for your present situation, we've got the King of Pentacles upright. The King is a resolver. Sacrificing, proud, does not like to be embarrassed. Love, protection, a mentor, one to take charge and organize. Create your world. That's your oracle card. And then for your future, it has the Four of Wands, which is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And this one is heralding a huge celebration. Triumph. More hard work ahead. But there's good news. This causes stability, and manifest is your oracle card. So you may be manifesting your future just thinking about what it is that you're trying to do. If you're feeling like there's some kind of energy block, like I said, Mercury retrograde is going to be gone tomorrow, and that should free up your energy, rejuvenate yourself, okay? And let me take a quick look. Now, I wanted to go over something with you real quick. So the Dr. Romani is the lady who, and Dr. Grande are the two people that I mainly watch to make this deck of narcissist cards. So on one side of the deck, it has the negative situation that you might be put in if you're dealing with a narcissist. And the other side of the card is how to react to the situation. So I've used mainly just YouTube, but I did have some personal experiences that helped create the cards. And it says right here that there's this thing called the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. And this is based on Dr. John Gottman, which Dr. Romani had turned me on to this information. And it says that this is the relationship apocalypse. So the first thing that you find in your relationship that is, kind of like the beginning of the cycle, and then this cycle continues to repeat itself pretty much until you get a divorce or break up. Okay, so you really have to pay attention to these. Don't deny these to yourself, okay? Number one is criticism. So that starts the cycle, right? First things first. The criticism isn't taken well either. So whoever's criticizing, the other person is defensive. And then the defensive mentality causes contempt, okay? So then, so first we have the criticism, and then whoever is throwing the criticism at you, you're going to be like, whatever, that's not true. You're going to deny it, defend yourself, and you're going to be on the defense. And then that is going to cause contempt between both of you. And then that's what causes the last horseman stonewalling, which is basically when you just will not talk it out. You would rather just sit in awkward silence or leave and not have anything to do with it. And that right there is definitely the end of the relationship, according to Dr. Gottman. He said 90% of relationships with these four traits definitely will end in divorce or something of that nature. So definitely take that into account. I went ahead and made those 4 cards, and I put them into the tarot. It's not really a tarot deck. I would call it a narcissist deck. Alright, so of course if you don't have any narcissists in your life, this doesn't apply to you. But if you really truly feel like you don't have any narcissists in your life, then you might be the narcissist, okay? Okay. It's like if you don't know who the strange one in your family is, it's probably you. Yes. Alright, so let's take a quick look and see. I'm going to pull a few narcissist cards for you. So right here underneath the Empress, we've got what's crossing you is the Empress, which has to do with Libra, love, and willpower. And emotions of a narcissistic manipulator. So, I clearly didn't finish this card. Okay, this is a really thick deck. But the emotions of a narcissistic manipulator. This is what you have to watch out for, because whenever you're dealing with a narcissist and you do tell them how you feel emotionally, you can very well hurt their feelings very bad for just telling them how you feel. And then they will in turn turn everything around on you and make you feel very bad. The criticism, right? Alright, so watch out for your emotions when you're dealing with a narcissist, especially if they're trying to manipulate you. Alright, and then your past, we've got the Two of Swords. Then we've got this Stalker card, which is so creepy, Libra. And then we've got the Personality card, okay? So narcissistic personality. There are quite a few personality disorders which have narcissism in them. And, you have to watch out for those in yourself as well as others. So, clearly I need to shuffle these cards a little better. Personality. So you can have like a personality disorder that causes issues with basically like antisocial personality disorder, or just any kind of personality disorder where you really don't want to talk to other people. It can cause issues, but but it doesn't really matter what your personality is. You can be a narcissist or not be a narcissist, no matter what, your cards are, so to speak. You can overcome. Some people feel like you can't, but I think that we all can if we want to. All right, so for your current situation, we've got the King of Pentacles. We've got this one's all about creating what it is you want. It says this one was reversed though, I think, which is you need to get organized. And then it says in your oracle card to create the world in which you want. All right, so then for your Four of Wands, we've got heralding, celebration, triumph, stability, joy, happiness, and that's what you're manifesting. That's your manifestation card right under that. And then so we have do not criticize the narcissist. Successful in avoiding narcissistic rage. Okay, so there you go. That's your present situation. And for your immediate future, you may be dealing with a narcissist who is low neuroticism. So they don't panic easily. All right, you can't really ruffle their feathers. A lot of high up management that are heavy narcissists, they definitely are going to have low neuroticism. They have to keep a cool head. If you have a very high up manager who always keeps their calm and cool and collective, that is because, well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean they're a narcissist, but yes, it could definitely be a sign that they're a narcissist. And you got to learn that the hard way, unfortunately. Just kind of, So let's take one more card here. So histrionic traits, exaggerated display of emotions. People who have histrionic traits tend to crave the center of attention. They feel uncomfortable if they are not in the center of attention. All right, so that can be very a lot of problems in sibling rivalry. People that want mommy or daddy's full attention. They do not want their siblings to have any of the attention or love or guidance that they're getting, and that is extremely bad. It doesn't matter who you are. If it's your family or your loved one or your kids, you really should try to teach your children how to play by themselves, even with no electronics or anything, just to kind of like do some artwork or something that will help to allow them to be by themselves and alone and happy, because that's difficult. That really can be a difficult thing to do, especially if you're going through a hard time in your life. Alright, so I hope that this has helped, Libra. If you do enjoy this reading, please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as leave me a comment if this resonates with you. So, I always try to go, especially if I don't know that many Libras. I do have, my mother was a Libra, but she has passed on. And so I always go and look and see who all the celebrities are, just because it kind of gives you an idea of what kind of people that you're dealing with on a grand scale. So we've got, I'm gonna name 5. All right, we got Gwen Stefani, Bruno Mars, Cardi B, Usher, Snoop Dogg, and let's do one more. Kim Kardashian. All right. Oh, Will Smith. Of course, we love Will Smith. All right, so there you go. I hope this helped everyone. If anybody would like to share this video, it would definitely help me. Thank you so much, and come back and see me next week.